Hello and welcome to Good. No worries. Are we online? Am I live? Oh, hello everyone. Apologies for the late delay. Don't worry, we're going to cut this part later. So I'm going to start with the show and then we'll head into the comments. So let's start the show. Hello and welcome everybody to Good Morning Thailand. Today we'll be talking about some of the news topics from across the country, starting with some good news for Chinese visitors. Now, the tourist visa requirement has been eased for Chinese visitors to Thailand. The government has further relaxed its tourist visa requirements and shortened the standard time required for approving visas for Chinese visitors in a bid to make the process easier for people visiting the country. Last week alone, 95,000 plus Chinese arrived in Thailand, representing the largest proportion of international visitors, followed by Malaysians, South Koreans, Indians, and Vietnamese. Under the newly relaxed visa requirements, Chinese visitors to Thailand are required to submit, along with their visa application, just 6 documents, namely their passport, 3 photos, an air ticket, a document showing their accommodation in Thailand, a document certifying their permanent residence, and financial statements. This will truncate the application process from 14 to 7 working days. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Tourism and Sports are also working to sync their tourist visa application database systems in order to speed up the process for all foreign visitors. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha was impressed by the steady growth in the number of tourists visiting Thailand, particularly during the long holiday from July 31 to August 6th, when the country welcomed 80,000 international visitors each day on average. The cumulative number of international tourists visiting Thailand since the beginning of this year has already hit 16 million, with those from Malaysia, China, South Korea, India, and Russia ranking as the top 5 countries. So some good news out there if you're traveling from China. Instead of 14 days, it's now going to be 7 days for your visa to get approved. And it's a little bit easier, requiring a few less documents. So I guess we can expect more Chinese tourists. I don't think it's going to have a huge impact, but perhaps it might affect some people who had the reservations. Now, moving on, not only do people want to travel to Thailand, but Thais like to travel outside of Thailand as well. Occasionally, I guess. But Thai nationals have actually been warned to exercise caution in South Korea amidst a surge in knife attacks. Thai nationals, once again, are being warned to remain vigilant in South Korea after a gruesome string of copycat knife attacks, marking an ominous rise in violence. This fear-inducing outbreak of violence saw its most recent attacks claim 2 lives and severely injure many others. The Thai embassy in the South Korean capital of Seoul issued an advisory for Thai nationals traveling to the Asian nation, alerting them to stay cautious amidst the crime outbreak. As per the embassy statement yesterday, the menace began on July 21 near Seoul's Silim train station, and the sporadic chaos culminated in 1 fatality and 3 serious injuries. After this, on August 3rd, in a spine-chilling episode, a culprit rammed a car into a crowd before ferociously stabbing people in a shopping mall in the city of Songnam in Gyeonggi province. This brutal mayhem left 1 person dead and wounded 13 others. As of the latest episode, the police of the Republic of South Korea shared on August 6th that they are investigating 46 individuals who have posted menacing messages threatening to carry out public murders. Most of these posts are emanating from Seoul, with the dread-filled content emulating the shocking crimes. The Thai embassy in Seoul offers the following cautionary advice for Thai nationals in South Korea. 1. Be vigilant. 2. Stick to main routes and avoid the dark. 3. By any means, scream for help in case of an attack. And 4, if Thai nationals in South Korea require emergency assistance, they can contact the consular section of the embassy, and numbers are provided in the full article on thetiger.com. Stay safe out there, guys. I don't know what's going on in South Korea currently, but perhaps something to be vigilant about. Well, we're going to move on to our next story, which is regarding aviation in Thailand. Now, you may be clear for takeoff, but Thailand's aviation has adopted a new model, a pay-to-fly model, amidst post-COVID revival. Now, Thailand's aviation industry is witnessing growth in pay-to-fly employment models after the struggle to regain its pre-COVID footing. In these arrangements, licensed pilots are required to pay more than 1.5 million baht, that's around 42,000 US dollars, for training, a prerequisite to securing a job. This is happening against a backdrop of pilot salaries remaining below pre-pandemic levels due to the decrease in the size of airline fleets. The situation is particularly challenging for student pilots who, lacking requisite experience, find it difficult to compete with seasoned professionals. As per the International Air Transport Association, recovery for Asia-Pacific aviation trailed the rest of the globe last year. However, with the reopening of China in the early weeks of 2023, it's anticipated that recovery will be brought forward from 2025 to 2024. Yet in Thailand, a glut of idle pilots has led several airlines to introduce a play-to-fly element to their recruitment programs. Potential pilots seeking new career opportunities have to go through training to ensure their skills match the requirements of the aircraft types that the hiring airlines operate. The head of flight operations at Thai Air Asia, Kun Damrong, highlighted that while Thai Air Asia does not subscribe to this scheme and still offers free training to its employees, such models of employment are being seen with an increasing frequency across several Thai airlines. Kun Damrong suggested that rather than labeling it as pay to fly, this expense should be referred to as a training fee for pilots. He elaborated that this recruitment process is a deviation from the norm back when airlines would cover this cost. However, the operational cost being high for flight training, some airlines are adopting this mechanism. Now, despite the worrying trend citing projections for growth, Thailand's aviation industry over the next 1 to 2 years is looking fairly good. He stated that the enhanced growth implies both a normalization of pilot employment and salaries. What would you do if you were a pilot and sitting idly? Would you rather pay to fly or pay for the training to get a job with Thai Airlines? Comment below your opinions and thoughts. For now, we're going to move on to our last two stories for today. Our first one regarding a thief. A thief using a Fury hand sanitizer to rob a gold shop of more than 1.7 million baht. Who knew hand sanitizer could be used to rob a gold shop? In a daring solo heist, a robber invaded a gold shop in the Sai Mai area of Bangkok, threatening to torch the shop by sprinkling hand sanitizer all around. The brazen thief caused shop staff to scatter, enabling him to pilfer gold worth 1.7 million baht, amounting to 48 baht of gold. The incident happened at 6:50 p.m. yesterday, and the Bangkok police are prioritizing this chase. Sai Mai police station yesterday at around 6:50 p.m. received a report of a burglary at the Aurora Gold Shop located inside the Big C supermarket along Sukha Piban 5 Road in the Ong Neun district of Sai Mai, Bangkok. Police Lieutenant Colonel Kun Virod and other police officers worked together with the investigation team and the criminal investigation branch to head to the scene. Upon arriving, they found the staff noticeably distressed. One of the workers described the robber as a stout man who had donned an all-black attire complete with a black baseball cap. Acting as a customer, he threatened to torch the shop by sprinkling hand sanitizer all around, which led to the staff retreating in panic. Seizing the opportunity, the thief clambered over the counter, grabbed gold and cash from a drawer, and fled the scene. The robber had managed to steal a variety of gold necklaces with different weights, 16 pieces weighing a quarter baht, 22 pieces weighing 1 baht, and 9 pieces weighing 2 baht. In addition, approximately 200,000 baht in cash was taken, summing the total stolen valuables to approximately 48 baht of gold and cash worth up to 1.7 million baht. Following the incident, the police have begun their operation to capture the robber. The authorities are looking into the footage recorded by CCTV, which had managed to capture the offender in action. Simultaneously, the police are conducting a thorough investigation at the shop to collect fingerprint evidence to track down the suspect and uphold the law. So, ladies and gentlemen, do be careful if you do see people walking with hand sanitizer. I guess that's one more thing to worry about. But you often find stories in Thailand where people try to rob gold shops. It's a scary place to work, in my opinion, allegedly. We're going to move on to our last story today, which is quite disturbing, actually. This is regarding a Thai woman who is seeking online help after her satanic relationship turns violent. A distressing tale of abuse and threat came to light when a young Thai woman turned to the online community for assistance through a Facebook live stream. In her broadcast, she recounted the harrowing experience of being physically assaulted by her Satanist boyfriend following a visit to a fortune teller. The situation escalated to a point where the man even threatened her life, even if they were to end their relationship under the watchful eyes of the police. The 22-year-old victim, Kun Takantida, took to Facebook on August 8 to share her traumatic experience with the public. She revealed that her 20-year-old boyfriend, Kritsanat, not only subjected her to physical abuse, but also confined her within a bedroom in his parents' house located in the central province of Nakhon Sawan. This incident wasn't the first occurrence of violence in their relationship. However, Takantida felt unable to pursue legal action against her boyfriend due to his menacing threats. She reached out to the livestream viewers for advice on how to extricate herself from this toxic situation. Following the broadcast, Takantida spoke to Channel 3, offering further insight into her ordeal after her story garnered significant attention within the Thai community. She disclosed the timeline of her 2-year-long relationship with her boyfriend, sharing that although they had a child together, they were not officially married. The Kantida delved into the disturbing details, revealed that her boyfriend's violent outbursts often coincided with her visits to the fortune teller, and Kritsanat's self-obsessed satanic beliefs clashed with the girl's spiritual interests, leading to conflicts. The most recent attacks stemmed from a dispute related to a fortune teller. According to Takandida, Kritsanitz forbade her from consulting fortune tellers, a promise she secretly broke. Upon discovering this, he subjected her to physical abuse within his home. Takandida sought help from Kritsanitz's parents, but they not only ignored her pleas, but also blamed her for attempting to exploit their son for money. Now, regrettably, more and more abuse was on this poor lady, but as the case remains unresolved by the police right now, Takantira decided to withhold further details from the media due to concerns of her safety. Despite this, she expressed hope that the official agreement to break up and keep their distance would mark the conclusion of this troubling chapter. So she's sought help from the police to finally get rid of this crazy boyfriend of hers who has satanic beliefs. But note to self, if your boyfriend has any satanic beliefs, perhaps that might not be the right person to be with. Yeah, it's not worth the trouble. It's not. You're not going to fix him. All right. But I do wish this young lady all the best, and hopefully she can, at least now that she's decided to separate herself, finally get some peace. But yeah, let us know in the comment section below what you think about this crazy story. But that's it. Those are some of the news topics from across Thailand today. Some crazy, some wild, some political, some touristy. But yeah, that's that. So I'm going to take some questions now from some of the members and the viewers watching us. Please let me know if you do have any questions, any comments, anything you'd like me to know. This is part of the show where we're just going to have a chat. This is something we do with the members, most of the week. Or we try to anyways. But let's see who we got. We got Scott in the house. Scott D. Hey, Scott. John's Journey's up. Larry Conley's here. Mojo82. What is traditional Icelandic food, Mojo? Oh, Larry Conley's watching the World Cup, is he? What's the score? I think Spain was playing, if I'm not completely wrong. Ooh, Spain versus Netherlands, 89 minutes. Nice. Question J. Oh yes, I've already updated Scott on that. Today I cook bami with spicy chicken. Oh, nice. John, you're gonna cook your own bami. Sounds great. What's your spice level? I need to buy a watch that tells Thai time, says Scott D. Scott D, you don't need to buy a watch. You just need to turn your dial at least 5 to 10 minutes ahead, and then behind, and then everything will be on time. John, I'm referring to a magical watch that takes tardiness into consideration. Scott. Oh. Penalty for Spain. All right. Everyone's watching a game. Fix or fix? Mojo82 says rotten shark or fermented fish. Rotten shark? Is that a thing that people have in Iceland? Do you cook that? I mean, what do you mean by rotten shark? Fermented fish, okay, I mean, I think quite a few Asian countries have their own versions of fermented fish. It's not necessarily for me. I think John got me some sort of herring or something last time he came to Thailand. It was still very, that was a chilling experience. It was not for me. Oh, we've got one of our viewers, Roland, who's got a message. Says, good morning from Roland, Austria. Ooh, Austria, very nice. I miss Thailand so much, especially the awesome food there. I miss it too. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I seem to have caught the common cold, and I cannot taste food anymore. It's not the Rones. I've already tested myself. I do not have the Rones, but yeah. I miss Thai food as well. I had food yesterday. I couldn't taste anything. Bum, 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 ba-dum. It's raw but buried for 2 months and then hung for 2 months. Whoa. Mojo. That sounds extreme. Buried in ice? Or buried underground? Where is it buried? And then hung for 2 months. It's raw. Alright, that's why Scandinavians are just harder than normal people, aren't they? You can just see, like, Scandinavians are just built to, like, do damage. They're just like, just got the Viking blood in you, don't you? Just like ready for anything, really. Google Andrew Zimmern and Iceland underground. Okay, Andrew Zimmern. Andrew Zimmern. I will look into him later. Where's Wim Hof, is that from Scandinavia? I think it is, right? The Wim Hof method. Do you guys practice ice baths? Or am I just stereotyping and being slightly racist? It's 1-1, by the way. Oh, wow. Did they score in 89 minute? Oh, that's a good game. 90 plus 1 minute, Van der Kaat. Oof, what a game. John's Journeys must be delighted. I believe that was the term used. John's Journeys. How cold my Guinness is. Middle to hot depends on my mood and how cold my Guinness is. Nope, that's Finland and Russia. I see. Plus 12 minutes. Wow. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end the show here. Apologies, I'm just a little under the weather, guys. I wish I could continue. But yeah, for those of you wondering, Alex is currently on a trip to Vietnam. He'll be back on Monday. Monday is a public holiday. For what? I have no idea. Dan, do you know what holiday it is on Monday?
It's for Mother Day.
Mother Day?
Yeah, Mother Day is on Saturday, but...
Oh, right. Thailand's Mother Day is on Saturday, so therefore the substitution day is on Monday. So Monday's a public holiday. But I took a vote with the boys, and they said they would love to come in on a Monday and do a show. So I guess we're coming in, unless otherwise. But most probably we're coming in on Monday. So I guess I'll see you live on Monday, guys. Hopefully Alex will join me as well. Yeah, and I'll try not to sound like a snowman, if a snowman had a voice. But yeah, hope you guys have a great Friday. Hope you have an even better weekend. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. See you guys.